Okay, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Щось не так?
How are you? I'm asking you.
Fine. I'm good.
Yeah, fine. Okay, what about others? How are you? Yeah, Sasha?
I'm great.
Nice. In order to say that, you don't need to raise your hand. You can just say, yeah? Щоб сказати це, можна просто піднімати руку. Коли у нас такі короткі дискусії, не такі довгі. Okay. So, I'm accepting some more participants, and we are gonna start. I think you know our today topic, yeah? Do you know our today topic of our speaking club?
Hello.
No, you don't know? That's really strange, but it means that you like our lesson so much that you don't even need to check the topic. Yeah, you can just go and enjoy the lesson, right? Okay, so our today topic is called famous entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs. Maybe somebody knows this word or no?
Відомі підприємства.
Yeah. Entrepreneurs – це підприємці, не підприємства, а підприємці. Like businessmen, yeah? Entrepreneurs or businessmen. That's really good word, and you should remember it. Yeah, memorize it. Okay, so what is it? Okay, 1 second, and I'll open our working space. The students, the teacher. Okay, so let's start. The stories of famous entrepreneurs, yeah, and we're gonna talking today not only about famous entrepreneurs. We're gonna learn some new grammar topic.
Wait. Oh, sorry for interrupting you, but I don't know who's entrepreneurs.
Lina, Lina, repeat please. Who is entrepreneur?
Відомі підприємства.
Зрозуміло.
No. Entrepreneur – це невідомі. Це ж відомий – це famous. Entrepreneur – це підприємець. Відчуваєш різницю між підприємство і підприємець? Yeah? So, it's a person. It's not a company, it's a person. Yeah, it's like businessman, entrepreneur. It's French word, that's why it has strange pronunciation and strange writing. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna repeat what we know about past simple. Yeah, past simple is just usual past tense, and as you see, we use past simple to talk about something that started and finished in the past. Yeah, we use past simple with actions that happened at a specific time in the past. Так, тобто у нас іде використання цього часу, past simple, тоді, коли нам точно відомо, коли щось відбулося. We have some time expressions, yeah? These sentences are marked with time expressions, тобто слова маячки, yesterday, вчора, last week, минулого тижня, 1 hour ago, годину тому, тощо. And the last one, we use past simple to talk about a past state of being, like how we felt, what we thought. Тобто, простіше кажучи, ми використовуємо це для минулого часу, так, щоб не забувати нам баки. So, we have some examples. Yeah, we have affirmative, тобто це буде, власне, звичайне речення з крапкою, так? Negative – це буде заперечливе речення, and question – це буде питання. So, some affirmative examples. Who want to read them? Yeah, Maria, go ahead.
Examples. I worked last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Я працював минулого weekend це вихідні, так?
Mm-hmm.
Минулих вихідних. Я працював на минулих вихідних.
Yeah, you can read this block. So that's for you. These three sentences.
She went, всі ці речення, так?
Yeah, these three sentences.
Okay, she went to the seaside last Sunday and spent a few days there. I don't understand what means seaside.
Побережжя.
Побережжя.
Узбережжя.
Вона сходила до узбережжя минулої суботи, минулої неділі і провела там few days there. Few days
Кілька днів.
Кілька днів там. George was here 30 minutes ago. George був там 13 хвилин тому. Там 30 хвилин тому.
Okay, great. So you see, we have like grammar formula, just person plus verb plus ed ending or plus irregular form like go, went. And if we use verb to be, we should use this construction. Person plus was is for singular and were for plural. Yeah, for plural. Okay. So negative. Who wants to read negative? Lina, yeah.
We didn't stop at the traffic light and hit another car. He didn't eat lunch yesterday. Sammy was very busy, so he helped me with my task.
So, ми не зупинилися, так, це перше речення. Ми не зупинилися на світофорі і вдарили іншу машину. Він не пообідав вчора, і Семі був дуже зайнятий. Very busy, so he helped me. Семі був не дуже зайнятий, тому він допоміг мені з моїми завданнями. So, the principle is the same. Yeah, we have person, and when we have negative or question form of the sentence, we should use an auxiliary verb. Так, auxiliary verb – це буде допоміжне дієслово. Для past simple це did. Yeah, just did. Not like in present simple, does or do, and we need to think over what verb we should use. In this case, we have just did, so we don't need to think. Тому тут думати особливо не треба. Просто did, yeah? If it is negative, we should use did plus not, yeah? And usually it is shortened to didn't. І зазвичай це скорочується до didn't. І далі ми вже використовуємо просто форму дієслова і вже форма дієслова в інфінітиві, тобто в початковій формі дієслова. Like, we didn't stop. Not we didn't stopped. Yeah, you see this ending ed, it disappears in negative and in question form. Rather, we didn't stop. Yeah, he didn't eat. Not he didn't add. No, he didn't eat. Yeah, and just for verb to be, we add negative part not. Yeah, and we'll get was, were not, or more used form wasn't, weren't. Okay, that was negative form, and now who wants to read a question form for us? Maybe somebody else. We have so many people today. So guys, wake up.
I can.
Yeah, of course, but maybe a little bit louder because I hear you really bad.
And now,
Now it's better, yeah. Thank you.
okay. The question,
Yeah, question, Бог.
did you come home late on Sunday?
Мгм.
Перекладати?
Так, якщо можеш прикласти.
Ти прийшов додому пізно в суботу?
В неділю.
Ой, неділю.
Як буде субота? Давайте повторимо.
Saturday.
Saturday. Absolutely right. Угу.
Ти прийшов додому пізно в неділю. And now, what I need to do?
Yeah, you should read all these sentences. All three.
Okay. What did we talk about a little while ago? Про що ми говорили раніше. Трохи раніше.
Мгм.
Where were you at 10 p.m. last Tuesday? Де ти був в 10 вечора? Останнього вівторка.
Так. Yeah. So you see how the sentences are built. If we have WH question word, so it should go to the first place, yeah. Then we use obligatory and auxiliary verb did, yeah, just right after the WH question, yeah. And then we have person and then verb again in infinitive. Yeah, so like what is our WH question, did is our auxiliary verb, we is our person, and talk is our verb. What did we talk? Where were you? Or if we don't have a WH question, we just throw it off. Yeah, ми просто цю частинку викидаємо. That's why it is written in brackets. Саме тому воно написано у таких квадратних дужках. І просто починаємо з цієї частинки. Тобто did an auxiliary verb, person це you, come verb in infinitive. Yeah, and just to revise our knowledge, because as you know, we're gonna talk today about famous entrepreneurs, yeah, about their biographies. And as you know, all biographies are written in what tense? Which tense is used to describe biographies of people, especially famous people who are die maybe? Of course, it's past tense, так? Щоб описувати біографію людей, потрібно використовувати минулий час. Тому ми його з вами сьогодні і повторили. And we have some exercises to repeat how past simple works. For example, exercise number 2. We need to complete the sentences with the words from the brackets using the past simple tense. Так? Тобто не потрібно думати, там обирати між часами, чи то past simple, чи то present perfect, тому що це не мета нашого сьогоднішнього заняття. Просто повторити, пригадати, можливо, якісь неправильні форми дієслів і як взагалі вся ця історія утворюється. So, who wants to start? Марія, yeah.
When Samsung was a small company, it sold groceries and
An irregular verb. It's an irregular verb. Maybe
it sell groceries.
Somebody remembers all three forms. Who remembers all three forms of verb sell? Lina doesn't remember. Okay, what about others? Okay, so it's sell, sold, sold. 3 forms, yeah?
Sold,
So we need,
sold groceries and noodles.
yeah. Yep.
What means groceries?
Це як, ну, типу, покупки в магазині. Groceries and noodles. Ну, типу, мається на увазі як просто звичайний продуктовий магазин. Grocery. Невеличкий продуктовий магазин.
Як воно збільшилося потім, Samsung?
I don't know, actually. It just, коли Samsung був маленькою компанією, він продавав продукти, так, і лапшу. Noodle, це лапша. I don't know, maybe you could make a small report for our next lesson and you could tell us. If you want, of course. Okay, Vlada. Yeah.
How Orphan Winfrey became so popular on TV.
So you see, it's a question sentence, yeah? And if you remember the structure of this of the question sentence, we should put at the first place what? What should we put at the first place? The question word, yeah? So it's how. Then just right after question word, what do we use? We use an auxiliary verb, did, yeah? So how did. Then a person goes, Oprah Winfrey, yeah? How did Oprah Winfrey? And then just an infinitive form of our verb. So how did Oprah Winfrey
became so popular?
Infinitive. In negative and question, we should use always infinitive.
Okay.
So how did Oprah Winfrey become so popular on TV? Yeah, thank you. I suggest us to read the sentences just one after another. Yeah. So in my order, I see Lina. Yeah, Lina, you're welcome. And see.
Ferruccio Lamborghini didn't start this business from Lahore cars. Instead, he make a million building tractor. Фаруна Ламборгіні не починав будувати машини, а він почав робити мільйон тракторів.
Так, він не починав з таких люксових машин. Замість цього він зробив мільйон
тракторів.
Будуючих тракторів. Так. Okay. Thank you, Lina. So the next in my order is Alexandra. Are you with us today?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so the next sentence for you.
Where you be when they launched the first iPhone?
So it's just past form of verb to be. Do you remember the past form of verb to be? Пам'ятаєш форму минулого часу дієслова бути? Verb to be.
Where
Verb, yeah. Verb.
you been when
Mhm.
you launched the first iPhone.
But not been. Been, it's perfect form, yeah, past participle form. We need to use just past form. So it's was or were. Was це for singular, and were it's for plural. You in English is considered to be a plural form. Завжди you в англійській мові це буде множина. Тому ми використаємо в цьому випадку were. Where were you when they launched the first iPhone? Так? Де ти був, коли вони запустили перший iPhone? And actually, it's question for you, Alexandra. Where were you when they launched the first iPhone? Do you remember the day?
No, а я вообще, я не знаю, коли вони це можливо означає, що коли ми родились, я не знаю, или когда мы были еще маленькими. Ну,
As I remember, the first iPhone was launched in 2007. So,
я был...
where were
ну,
you when the first iPhone was launched?
I wasn't there because в каком году они выпустили свой первый телефон?
2007.
Oh, no, I was in the world in 2012.
Okay, so you weren't born at that moment. I got it. Okay. So actually, if it is 2007 and I'm 2004, so I was somewhere in the kindergarten, maybe. Okay, the next sentence is for Alina. Good morning. I haven't heard you today. Are you with us?
И?
Yeah, are you with us? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Andrea Carnegie donated 90% of his wealth to charities.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Андрій Карнеджі внес 90% його. А що таке wealth?
Статок.
Внес 90% свого статка до благотворительності.
А благодійність, так. Thank you, Alina. The next for me is Mia UWU. Good morning. Are you with us?
Добре, ми дочитаємо.
Sentence F. Walt Disney.
Okay. Walt Disney, being a shy introvert who didn't like spending time with people. Walt Disney.
Could you repeat your feeling? Yeah. What did you put?
Being.
It's not really correct form because we need to use the past form. Do you remember the past form of verb to be?
Ні.
Okay, who can remind us the past form of verb to be? Хто може нагадати минулі форми дієслова to be?
Be, was, were, been.
Been – це не past, це past participle, це трохи різні речі. Was, were – it's enough. So was, were. Was it's for singular and were it's for plural. So what should we use for this case? Walt Disney, is it plural or singular?
Я просто не пам'ятаю, але я знаю перевод, тобто був.
Walt Disney – це множина чи однина?
Однина.
Yes, so we should use was Yeah, Walt Disney was a shy introvert who didn't like spending time with people.
Yes.
Yes, so it was. І як ми перекладаємо це речення?
Волт Дісней був... що таке інтроверт?
Дуже сором'язливим інтровертом, який не любив проводити час з людьми.
Ага.
Do you know what does introvert mean? It's a person who dislikes communicating with people. Yeah, it's better for the person to be alone rather than to be in community, yeah, in society. Тобто краще для цієї людини бути наодині, ніж в якомусь оточенні. Yeah, thank you, Mia. So I'm really glad that everybody is working. And for people who I don't hear really often, I would like to hear you a little bit more often. So be more active, please. Okay, so sentence G, it's for Sasha. Yeah, you're welcome.
You know that Warren Buffett still lives in the same house he bought 18 years ago.
Mm-hmm. So you're right. Did you know that Warren Buffett still lives in the same house he bought 60 years ago? Тобто, ось ця людина, Ворен Баффет, все ще живе в тому самому будинку, який він придбав 60 років тому. Correct. Apple. Who wants to read the fact about Apple?
Yes. Apple the first company to bring tablets to the market, but the first to
To succeed. Succeed. Yeah. The first letter is read like K. Yeah, because we read this letter like K. Car, carpet, cup, and so on. And the second letter is read like S, because we have just right after this letter a vowel E, which softens the upcoming letter C. Так? Тобто ми будемо це читати, оскільки в нас іде після цієї літери C літера І, тому читаємо цю літеру С не як К, як зазвичай, читаємо її як С. І виходить, що у нас іде звук К, С. Сак, сіт, сак, сі. Yeah? Okay. And here we should put was. Yeah? Apple was the first company to bring tablets to the market, but first to succeed. Тобто Apple була першою компанією, яка принесла планшети, таблет це планшети, на ринок, але вона була першою, яка мала в цьому успіх, тому що, можливо, було багато спроб до неї це зробити, але саме в Apple це вийшло на краще, і вже після них вся ця історія почала розвиватися. Thank you. Thank you, girls, for your work. And now we move on. I think we should skip this part and let's go to story about Bill Gates. Yeah, I think you know who is Bill Gates.
No.
Who can tell us briefly?
No.
Who is Bill Gates? Nobody knows who is.
Maybe we know, but doesn't know.
Nobody
Ми
knows.
знаємо, але забулися.
Yeah, Влада. Help us.
Наскільки я пам'ятаю, то він засновник компанії Microsoft.
Yeah, and he's the first person to create a computer, actually. So he developed computers and invented them. Okay. So that's a story about Bill Gates, yeah, a famous entrepreneur, and our task is to complete the gaps with the correct form of verbs in the brackets. Тобто потрібно нам з вами прочитати історію про Білла Гейтса і заодно відкривати дужки в правильних формах дієслова. Yeah, Maria, let's start.
William Henry Gates Getty was born
The third.
The third was born on October 28 at
1955.
55 in Seattle. Most people know him as Bill Gates, the famous interpreter who found
Found – це заснувати.
Я думаю, як
Founded, тому що він заснував це в минулому,
founded.
так? Тому просто
Да.
додаємо закінчення «ed», щоб показати, що це буде у нас минулий час.
As a young boy, Bill was fascinated with computers and even hacked his school's computer at the age of 13. Thanks to his great grades, he went to Harvard University. And one day he called a computer manufacturer and said that he had a computer language for their outer computer. They say they wanted
Stop,
it,
stop,
but
thank you. So, maybe let's try to translate.
Вільям Генрі Гейтс III був народжений у октябрь, це
У жовтні.
у жовтні, 28 жовтня 1955 у Сатлі. Чи у Сетлі. Я не знаю, як це правильно читається.
У Сіетлі.
У Сетлі. Багато людей знають його як Білл Гейтс. Famous, знаменитий інтерпретер.
Відомий підприємець, заснував компанію
Microsoft. Той, хто заснував компанію Microsoft. Коли він був ще молодим мальчиком, Білл був дуже зацікавленим з комп'ютерами і навіть хакнув його шкільний комп'ютер, коли йому було 13. Дякую за його хороші оцінки. Він навіть пішов до Харвард університету Харварда. Чи як там?
Гарвардський університет. Так.
Харвардський університет. Один день він позвонив комп'ютерному, я не знаю, як це.
Виробникам комп'ютерів і сказав, що в нього є мова
що
для комп'ютерів, для їх нового комп'ютера Альтар.
Да, але вони сказали, що вони б хотіли, але
Stop, we haven't read it yet. So thank you. Who wants to be the next?
Maybe I can.
Yeah, Lina, you're welcome.
They wanted it, but in reality, but didn't. have
Yeah, didn't have it.
it. He spent a few weeks to quickly write the language for altar, which was the board by the company in 97 nine
In 1975 ми читаємо
75 he
дві цифри. 1975. Так завжди.
he
Dropped, yeah, dropped.
out of Harvard. He opened a company called Microsoft together with his childhood friend Pavel Allen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let's translate.
Вони сказали, що вони хочуть це, але в реальності Білл не має цього.
Так, він пообіцяв те, що він надасть їм мову для їхнього комп'ютера, але насправді в нього її не було.
Вони проводили тижні писачі
Щоб швидко написати мову
написати мову для компанії.
цього Альтаїра, да.
В 1975 році вони
Вилетіли.
вилетіли з їхньої компанії.
Ні, Гарварду, тобто вони вилетіли з університету.
Вони створили, вони зателефонували Microsoft. Вони відкрили Microsoft з, як видається, childhood.
З другом дитинства, childhood – це дитинство.
З другом дитинства Pavel Allen.
Угу, yeah. Настя. Настя, we don't hear you. No, we don't hear you. I see that your microphone is off, but we don't hear you. Okay, so let's give Nastya some time to fix her problems. And who wants to be the next?
Now,
Now we hear you.
I have the one question. А якщо буде п'ятизначне число, то як його читати?
Ну, ще немає п'ятизначного числа.
Ну, добре.
У нас же якби не тільки 2000 років минуло.
Угу. Добре.
So, let's go on here. You don't want to read, Nastya. Maybe you want to read?
No, I just want to take my question.
Okay. So there are no volunteers to read the next part?
I can.
Yeah, Lada, please.
Це другий абзац чи який?
Ну, там, де немає. Тобто тут
Ага.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates lead as Microsoft CEO until January 2000.
Yeah, but lead, it is irregular verb, so we need to change it to led. Lead, led. So Bill Gates led.
Is led Microsoft as CEO until January 2000.
Mm-hmm.
During that time, Bill made Microsoft the largest software company in the world, thanks to his business skills and the innovation he brought to the world. What does it mean, e.g.?
It's like а саме, якщо перекласти. It just called like e.g. Це як латинське скорочення, як PS постскриптум, так само і тут.
Yeah, okay. The Windows operating system in 2008, he left Microsoft and decided to focus on the charity. He set up with his wife called the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And other businesses. Bill invested in, made him the richest person on the planet.
Yeah, you're right.
He held this title from 1000. Oh, how does it read?
From 1995.
1995 to 2017, when he was replaced by Jeff Bezos.
Окей. So, Bill Gates, так, він керував компанією Microsoft на посаді головного директора до січня 2000 року. За цей час Білл зробив Microsoft найбільшою компанією програмного забезпечення у світі завдяки його бізнес-навичкам та інноваціям, які він приніс у наш світ. Наприклад, Windows, так, операційну систему Windows. У 2008-му він покинув Microsoft і вирішив сконцентруватися на своїй благодійній діяльності, так, яку він заснував зі своєю дружиною. І ця, якби, благодійна структура називалася Bill і Melinda Gates Foundation. Microsoft і інші бізнеси, в які Білл інвестував, зробили його найбагатшою людиною планети. І в нього був цей титул з 1995 до 2017 року, поки він не був замінений Джеффом Безосом. And who is Jeff Bezos? It's founder of Amazon. It's another big American company. Так? У 2017-му його змінив Джеф Безос. А вже в 2022-му чи 2021-му, не пам'ятаю, його хто замінив, можливо, хтось знає. Вже не Джеф Безос найбагатша людина, вже інша людина найбагатша. who is founder of Tesla, of SpaceX company.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, definitely, yeah. Elon Musk.
Але, по-моєму, не Ілон Маск.
Now he is the richest person in the world. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's enough. And now what we're going to do, now we're gonna learn a little bit about Steve Jobs. It's another famous entrepreneur and really important person in the world of innovations and in the world of technology. And the first question before we watch the video is, what do you know about Steve Jobs?
Nothing.
Nothing?
It's
Do you know?
owner
Nothing.
of Apple company.
Yeah, he's owner and founder of Apple company, you're right, yeah. And he was a person to create the first iPhone, the first iPad, the first iMac, and the first Apple products, yeah?
And he was kicked by his company.
Yeah, and he was kicked
And
off.
then his company invite him again,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
and he saved the company
Yeah.
from bankrupt.
yeah, you're absolutely right. And he has an incredible biography, yeah, an incredible life story. And I think every person should know it to inspire himself, yeah, and to find some motivation, yeah, for our dreams and for our actions. Okay, so now we're gonna learn a little bit about his biography, watching this short video about his early life, yeah, his early life, career, and so on, so on. So we have two videos. Yeah, the first video about his early life, and the second is about his early career. So let's watch the first video about his early life.
Interested in getting a master's degree in artificial intelligence? Wondering if getting one in this field is even the right choice for your career? Well,
Hello! This is Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple. Let me tell you his story. He was born in San Francisco on February 24th, 1955. Meet Joanne, his birth mother. His birth parents gave him up for adoption and they got married. That's how Clara and Paul became his foster parents. They lived in Silicon Valley, California. His dad was a mechanic and he taught him how to tinker with electronics. His mom was an accountant and she taught him how to read before he started school. Steve liked to pull a lot of pranks. Once, he put up flyers for Bring Your Pet to School Day. In high school, he met his best friend Steve Wozniak in computer club and they both loved electronics. He went to Reed College, but he ended up dropping out. But for the next 18 months, he still took some creative classes. Afterwards, he worked as a video game designer and went to India to find spiritual enlightenment. After experimenting with different pursuits, he started a company with Steve Wozniak in his garage. They ended up creating Apple, one of the world's largest IT companies.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it was part about his early life. And now let's watch a part about his early career.
Там мистер Бист, по-моему.
My name is Gabby. I live in New York City and I work in SEO.
I was lucky. I found what I loved to do early in. Waz and I started Apple in my parents' garage when I was 20. In just 10 years, Apple had grown from the two of us into a $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. We just released our finest creation, the Macintosh. But then I got fired. Surprisingly, it freed me to enter one of the most creative periods in my life. I returned to Apple with a new vision for the company. In 2001, we revolutionized the tech industry with the iPod. I want to leave you with one lesson. Just do what you
So
No.
you see, this video were really good, but they were really demonstrative. Yeah, I think.
But потом они стали все богаче и богаче и богаче.
Of course, yeah, successful people are always getting richer, richer, and richer.
Wow.
Okay, so let's try to mark the sentences below true or false, and then we discuss, yeah, which sentence is true and which sentence is false. So the first sentence, yeah, Nastya.
True, because in the first video, there was when they finished the college, they start to do Apple.
The second sentence, Apple grew to more than 4,000 employees. Тобто, в них було більше, ніж 4,000 співробітників.
I think it is true.
It's true, yeah. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple. Steve Jobsa звільнили компанії Apple.
Now, it's false.
True.
It's true, yeah. It's true. He was fired. But he returned in 2002. Is it true?
I think
True.
Almost. He returned in 2001. That's why it is false. But actually, yeah, he returned. He returned, but in 2001.
He returned and created iMac G3.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, and now exercise 11. So we'll see an infographic about a famous entrepreneur, but with some facts missing. Our task is to read the information we get and ask our partner about the missing parts. Yeah. So that's kind of that. For example, we could see the story of Jeff Bezos. Kind of that, yeah. So what is our task? Our task is just to look at this picture, yeah, and describe his biography. So again, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon.com. It's really a big company, and it's like a Rosetka in Ukraine, but it's worldwide company. It's like Rosetka around the world. Yeah? Тобто це як розетка тільки по всьому світу. І це дуже-дуже велика компанія, яка має дуже-дуже багато грошей. And its founder is Jeff Bezos. І її засновник – це Jeff Bezos. So, let's start. Let's do the sentences just one by one. For example, I'm starting and I'm saying that Jeff Bezos was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico in 1964. Yeah, it's the first fact. The second fact. Nastya, the second fact is for you.
yes, greatest Princeton University at 1986.
Yeah, but we need to create a sentence. Yeah? Тобто, ти можеш сказати, що Джеф Безос. Далі, що він там зробив?
Jeff Bezos graduated from State University at 1986.
Yeah. The next fact. Maria, the next fact is for you. Maybe Lina.
Який саме?
With the bank. This.
Works on Wall Street. Він працював.
Так, але нам потрібно складати ціле речення, повноцінне. Тобто ми скажемо те, що
1986, 94. 94. Walking Wall Street, 1986-1994. Він працював у Волк-стріт.
На Wall-Street, yeah. Okay, so maybe I see that the next lesson is starting right now, so maybe let's look through all these facts quickly. So in 1994, he sets up an online bookstore called Amazon. So Amazon started with being a small bookstore. Тобто це був спочатку магазин книжок. Далі Amazon expands to other consumer goods. Далі він розширяється та вже продає не тільки книжки. In 2000, founds Blue Origin, a human spaceflight company. У 2000 році засновує власне компанію, яка потрібна для польотів людей у космос. In 2002, Amazon almost goes bankrupt. Майже становиться банкрутом. In 2003, Amazon turns a profit of 400 million. Отримує дохід в $400 мільйонів. In 2013, Amazon buys the Washington Post for $250 million. Купляє собі відому газету світову Washington Post $250 мільйонів. І in 2018 becomes the richest person in the world, and it's about Jeff Bezos. У 2018 році він стає найбагатшою людиною в світі. Yeah, a little bit motivation for you. Okay, guys, so that's the end of our today lesson. I hope that it was useful for you. Yeah?
No, it wasn't useful.
It wasn't useful?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it is not useful for you, you should not come to the lesson. I'm not pushing you.
No, I said that this isn't useless. Это не бесполезно.
Yeah, but we are talking about useful. Я сподіваюся, що він був для вас корисним. Ти кажеш, ні, він не був корисним.
Useful – это безкорисний.
No, useful – це корисний, useless – це безкорисний. Okay, anyway, I wish you to have a peaceful week and see you next Sunday, as usual, yeah, at 9 a.m. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.